Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today is not what I was expecting. Yeah, we don't do any loads today, and the truck is parked in the driveway, and we do some driving, but it's not in this. Stay tuned for some trucking. Good morning, my friends. I have a couple things to say this morning. One, it's a beautiful morning. Two, I'm nice and toasty in my cab. Three, I don't know if you guys watch Grinding Gears, Lone Star Texas Ranger. He just met up with JLR3 Trucking. And I live in Iowa. I'm in one of his states, and I wasn't expecting this, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning right now, so I know he's not up, so I ain't gonna bother him. But I'm gonna show you. He's parked behind me right now. Well, I parked in front of him, but that Kenworth and spread axle drive van behind me is him. I would like to meet him, but honestly, I don't really want to meet anybody right now because I got all the positives out of the way first, because the negative is pretty strong today. I'm not in a bad mood, don't worry, guys. I just lost fifth in high gear. I guess it's not completely gone, but it's basically trash. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a quick picture of my truck. I stepped inside. We're off of 20 in Iowa. Grundy Center is the closest town here. I forget the name of this, but it's got the windmill. At any rate, I'm gonna grab a picture of the truck to be my thumbnail for today, and then we're gonna go drive the. I can't talk. My voice is basically gone. We're gonna drive all the way back to the yard and avoid those gears. So that's gonna make for a pleasant morning. And we might be ripping a tranny out. How exciting. Never done it before. So, yeah. Apologize for my voice. All right, a little update. We're doing fine. We're going 49, 50 miles per hour. And I just set the cruise. We're in the high side. I don't even know how to describe. I had to do the math in my head. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're in 11th gear right now. And we're coming down into Grundy Center. I got our flashers on because we're going slow. I guess I could wind it up and get it to probably to 55, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to. Right now we're just praying that we don't hit any bump and pieces of metal get into the rest of the transmission, because that's probably what happened. There is probably a chunk of metal at the bottom of the pan. So, all right, we'll give you more update as things happen. Could get interesting. Well, we made it back. Praise the Lord. Oh, that's a big relief. Because even if I still have to get towed, that that won't have to get picked up. That's a big stress reliever. And honestly, I don't even feel stressed at this point. It's just like, you know, it already happened. At this point, I just gotta work through what I need to do to make this fixed, you know? While I'm winding this up, we'll, so right now, man, I had a good nest egg, then I just paid my insurance bill, so if I was to, okay, so let me back up. So I got a quote this past summer to do clutch, flywheel housing, reseal, rear main, motor mounts, rear motor mounts, all that. My shop thought it was going to cost 10 grand. It was just a guesstimate. If I was to add a new transmission to this whole list, I mean, what are we talking? We're talking about like 16 grand. Number one, I don't have the money to pay someone to do it, so we're going to be doing it ourselves. Two, I haven't decided what type of transmission I'm going to put back into it. I might not put a brand new transmission in it, is what I'm saying. I might put might be a reman, and it might be a good used one. I got Vanderhaeg's down there, Des Moines, and honestly, I might just do that. Obviously, I don't want to do it again, so I'll go back and forth in my head here a while what I'm going to do. What's probably going to happen is that I'm probably going to call up Freightliner, and I'm just with a list and say, hey, this is everything I need. How much is it going to cost? Give me a good breakdown. Do you have the parts? You know, all that sort of stuff. And then we can go from there. A lot of the stuff I am going to buy from Freightliner. But the transmission itself, I might not. I might go with Vanderhaeg's. I just don't know yet. Well, I'll probably go with Vanderhaeg's either way. They're usually cheaper on big items like that, even if it is a reman. This is all that's going through my head right now. That's what I'm doing in my brain. I'm not stressed necessarily. It's just your brain switches when it goes from something feels like it might be wrong. I have no idea what it is, and I don't know have any idea how to fix it. When it switches to I know exactly what's wrong, and now I need to figure out how to make this right. It just, I don't know. I'm no longer stressed, and now I'm in let's fix this mode, you know? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not the only one. Like I say, I am just thankful I made it back to the yard, and I can drop off my loaded trailer here and not have to worry about it. So, looks like they got live loads that are here to pick up, so I do feel bad because they're busy right now. And I just can't participate because I don't got a truck that'll let me participate. I guess I could go buy a cheap truck and just run that. Probably not going to do that. Probably not going to do that. All right, let's get back to the house and start making our list of things that we need. Okay, next update. We got a trailer dropped off. I decided I don't have a power washer, so I'm gonna try to clean up as best I can. under there because it's sort of gross. I'm just going to try to make it more pleasant to work on, is the plan. So, okay, my friends. So, I'm parked in this, that's my shop over there. My only concrete, and I got a tarp down, so I'll destroy the concrete. I've already made a bit of a mess. I got my drive shaft tied up here, this part, the carrier bearing, and the other half is over there. So I got that off, and I got my wet kit off, which I never use, so I'm going to leave it off. It's sitting over there. But when I took my wet kit off, it came off sort of quick. Backtrack. I did drain the oil, and I didn't see anything crazy coming out there. But when I drained the wet kit, it came off abruptly, so I might have actually lost some into my pan. It's the type of pan you can't see the bottom of. Anyway, doesn't matter, because as you can see, I've already found pieces of tooth of the gears. So, suspicions confirmed. I torched a gear. I haven't taken the top off yet. I'm gonna take you inside, and I need to go in anyway and look for the correct tool to get the yoke off the rear of the transmission. But I'll show you the quote I was given from Freightliner. I'm probably actually just gonna get everything from Freightliner and not do a good used transmissions from vendor Hags, because, well, I'll show you. Okay, I'm in my little office room here. Crowded little space, but it's got a desk and it's quiet, and my children can't get me. Anyway, they don't need to get me. My wife's here, so don't worry. They're both napping it now anyway. But this is, I don't even know if I can get close enough so you can see it. I guess I should figure out how to screen record, which, you know, I think I know how to do. But at any rate, can we see? Get close enough so you can? Not really. Okay, so the things that are important. The cost of the transmission. A Rayman transmission at Freightliner is $43.34. $43.43. There we go. So I'm going with a Rayman because, as far as I can tell, let's see if I can get this over here. I don't even know if I can see it. No, okay, that's clutch stuff. The good used transmission from Vayner Hags is $3,200, which that's $1,000 less, basically. But the Rayman comes with a 2-year warranty. So yeah, we're just going with the Rayman. We're going all Freightliner, which I was not expecting to do, but it is what it is. They have most of this for today. I'm gonna go down and get this afternoon, and I am not going to pick up the transmission or the clutch. The clutch is not going to be here until the morning. It's got to come from the warehouse. Everything else I'm going to get, and I'm actually going to have them come deliver it to me in the morning. So either it's going to deliver here, or I'm going to have them deliver it at Menards, actually, and just have them fork it out of their truck and then load it into my pickup truck. Should be quick and easy to do that. So if I get into my pickup truck, then it's much easier for everyone. And I don't really want to drive my pickup truck all the way down there tomorrow morning. So you've seen my pickup truck. It's an old piece of turd. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to pay a lot of money. Let's see. This is not the right one. The other one is... You guys can look out the window for a second. This is more accurate. Let's get down past my address, my personal information. And with core charge in there, it's going to be $10,233. So obviously it's going to come off. Some of that's going to come off because it's going to be closer to six grand in parts today. Yes. Wonderful. So that's my day today. I'm going to go down to Des Moines and I'm going to pick up some stuff. Yeah, I need to get a few things. I don't have a transmission jack, so I need to get that. And I need to get a 3406E rear main installer tool. So we're going to see if Midwest Wheel has one or if I need to go through Cat. Cat will probably have one. So anyway, that was free. We're going to get on the road and go get our parts, get everything except for the clutch and the transmission itself. Here we go. Well, $11,000 in the hole. Welcome to the life of an owner-operator. That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Not for the faint of heart. These guys got me pinned in here. I'm gonna back up to the shop here, I think. This pig hauler's in my way, but that'll be fine. Oh, fun. So, how much have I spent today? I have, well, that's $11,000. I'm in the process of spending $400 and something on a installer tool to install the main seal, because you know we're gonna do that while we're in there. What else? Spent a bunch of money on a transmission jack. Needed that anyway. I'm sure I'll use it again. What else have I bought? Just a couple of extra items, but yeah, that's thankfully $4,000 of that $11,000 is core charge, so I'm gonna get that back. And thankfully we are delivering that transmission and my clutch to Menards, to Midwest Manufacturing. They're gonna unload it out of the truck for me and load it into my pickup. So take advantage of connections where you can. I could get it sent to my house and I could get it out of their vehicle. It would just be a royal pain, and it would take a while, and I wouldn't want to hold them up. This way they can just pull it right off the truck and they can get on their way. And yeah, it's been a painful day. I'm not sitting here complaining. I'm thankful that I'm able to fix it and get it fixed in a timely manner, as opposed to if I put it in the shop with my mechanic. The labor on it would have been significant, obviously, Now, the labor rate's not terrible, but it would have taken 2 weeks to get into the shop because he's busy. So I would have been renting a truck, waiting to at least 2 weeks, if not more. Yeah, it would have been expensive, more expensive than it already is. So paid a little extra, got a couple tools that I'm guessing I'll use again. I know on the main seal I'll use it again because it's the same tool as the front main seal, and at some point in the next year I'm going to be doing the front structure and obviously the front main seal. So yes, it's a party. It's a party. I'm hoping ooh, okay. Somebody's excited. I'm hoping that I'm back running sometime Thursday is the plan. I'm sure I'll need all day tomorrow. To get taken care of. And it depends on when that tool gets here tomorrow. As to when I'll get done. Because once I get the rear main seal, and I still got to install the clutch. I got a lot of work to do, guys. Anybody want to come help me? It's not like it's not like anybody can help me that much anyway. There's not enough room underneath the truck to have a party under there. I'm gonna stop here at Quick Star and I'm gonna fill up my wife's tank, and then I'm gonna hightail it back to the house, and we're gonna work for a few hours and see how far we can get getting this. I would like to get the transmission pulled tonight. So one of the things I got at Harbor Freight, I didn't say I went to Harbor Freight, but I did go to Harbor Freight, is a work light, so we can work a little later. Take our time, do things right, not have to rush. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer too, so that will be pleasant. I can start earlier in the morning. Okay, gonna shut up now. So the phrase "that escalated quickly" is very applicable at this moment. We are in Loni, Iowa, and yeah, we remember that tool I was telling about that I was ordering that would be here tomorrow? Yeah, I found out that that's not what it was meant. It was too late in the day. It wouldn't be here until Thursday. I looked into it more and found out that Freedom Racing Tool and Auto, I don't know if you guys have seen that online before, but it's in the state of Iowa. And I was at that moment when I was in Quick Star, it was an hour and 20 minutes for me. So we just decided to come down here and get the tool. It's already paid for. We just could go get it. So we're still in Loni. We're at Come and Go, right outside where I got it. Installation tool, alignment tool, bearings in between, machined bolts so they fit correctly. Did I tell you what this was? Yeah, I think I did. I don't know, I'm so lost today. It's been a long day. I don't feel like I did that much. You know how that feels? Comment down below. I did not do much today. chick out. She's going to Minnesota. Anyway, yeah, what did we do today? So, the storyline of today. Got up, left the house at 5 o'clock this morning. About 5:30, 5:25, somewhere in there, we were accelerating off the stop sign. Actually, she's going south. Interesting. Anyway, accelerating off the stop sign, going east towards Grundy Center. And I heard a pop sound. I didn't have anywhere to turn off right there. And it was still, we were still rolling forward, so I just limped it on into Grundy Center. And there's a Phillips station there. As soon as I got out of that gear, I didn't have any troubles. So I was a little like, what's going on? Am I fine? Am I fine? I never got down to 5th gear. Like I said earlier, it was 5th and it would be 12 and 13 is shot. So I kept on going north. I'm like, you know what? I could be fine. This could be fine. I couldn't find anything externally, like a U-joint or something weird going on. Leaking any fluid, nothing was hot. So I just kept going, and as soon I felt it some in 5th, but as soon as I got to 12th, I'm like, nope, ain't gonna work. So I just took it right back out of 12th and put it down into an 11th, and that's where we sat. We got up to that windmill, saw JLR3's truck there, and then we limped back to the yard, dropped our trailer, limped back to the house, made a bunch of phone calls, located my parts, couldn't figure out what transmission was in my truck. I don't know if I talked about that. I couldn't figure out which one was in it because the nameplate is gone. So I was a little lost. I'm like, how do I figure this out? So I found something online on Eaton's website. Well, I just Googled it and it took me to Eaton's website. And based on the case, I was able to figure out which transmission I had. And because the reason why that's important is because, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, stock in this truck, in my truck, was actually a 10-speed, not a 13-speed. So I couldn't just go off in because it's the wrong transmission. So I had to figure out exactly what model mine was. Mine is either a 169 or 189 13A. Well, RTLO 169 or 189 13A. And that's important because if it was a 167 13, then I would have to pay more on my core because all they had in stock at Freightliner. Okay, this guy, he got onto the on-ramp and then he decided he wanted to go the exact same speed as me. All right, we're going up another mile per hour. All they have is a 189 13A. And so the core charge on the 167 13 was going to be $500 extra that I wouldn't get back. Because they don't make that transmission anymore. But it is not that one. It's probably the 169 13A. Because it's... I don't... That's what I think it is, but there's no nameplate, so I have no idea. for sure, between the 1.6 and the 1.8. So I'm spitfiring those numbers, so if I'm saying something wrong, I'm not looking at a piece of paper. If I don't have it memorized, I don't have it memorized. But anyway, we figured out what transmission we had, so we got that ordered. It's in Freightliner. It's getting delivered tomorrow with the clutch to Menards, and we're gonna pick it up tomorrow in our pickup truck. I went and I got a transmission jack. I now have the correct tool for the rear main. A couple other assortment tools that I was going to need. I needed a socket because I didn't have the right size socket to take off the yoke on my transmission, because the new transmission does not come with a yoke. So we're going to pull that off and paint it, make it look nice. Yeah, so I went to Harbor Freight first, and then I went to Northern Tool real quick, and then I went to Freightliner. In the middle there, I was calling Midwest Wheel and Cat, trying to find the tool that I bought. And then right after I was at Freightliner, I just, I need the tool, I'm just gonna go get it. So I went down to Freedom Racing down here in Lamoni, and now I'm on the way home. And man, did a bunch of running and not a lot of work. So hopefully we can get the transmission pulled quickly tomorrow morning. Hopefully get that pulled quick. Yeah, we'll talk more about what else we're gonna do tomorrow, because I'm not just doing the transmission, I'm doing a bunch of things. And so it'll probably eat halfway into Thursday is probably what's going to happen. I doubt I can get it all done tomorrow. If I can, that'd be awesome. But anyway, we'll talk more about the details tomorrow, and we'll try to show the progress. See if we can show if I hurt myself. And yeah, here's some excitement. Comment down below if you've ran into some situation like this recently yourself. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Do all those. I don't usually beg for these things, but you know what? I'm spending a lot of money. Let's get some views on this video, and I need some cash. Anyway, not gonna beg. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.